Hi, I'm Matthew Warren from Smart Shop Floor. Today I'm going to be walking you through our AI Estimator, a tool built to automate material and labor takeoffs for fabricators and machinists. If your estimators are losing hours working through basic takeoffs from quote requests, from customer drawings or in-house engineering, this is for you. AI Estimator cuts that manual effort by up to 80%. And I'll take you through a demo right now. So we can process CAD exported PDF, DXF, step models and 2D scanned PDFs. Depending on the complexity, extraction typically takes 5 to 15 minutes, longer for more complicated models. We can upload a single file or upload a queue of multiple, which process in the backgrounds, and you'll get a notification once it's complete for verification and approval. When uploading the file, we can provide additional scope notes, which will help the AI tool with specific nuances. We can select a product group, which will save this drawing as a product type, which can be referenced for historical drawings. We can select the drawing type to give AI Estimator specific knowledge of which industry's database and reference to pull from, including fabrication, machining, mixed and piping. There are 3 levels of output depending on what data is included in the drawing. First, a material takeoff only, the bill of materials pulled straight from the drawing. Second, material takeoff with pricing applied, so you have a draft quote ready to go. And third, material takeoff, pricing and labor costing combined, which gives you a more completed quote. Your pricebook and rules engine drive cost relationships once materials have been extracted. You can either upload an Excel file or connect directly to whatever data sources you're currently using to quote jobs today. So in this screen here, we have material, labor, and pricing rules you can establish. In the pricebook, you can input raw material prices per square footage, roll, kilogram, or meter, depending on how the specific material is priced. Parts and material codes can match against what is extracted from standard drawings and bill of materials. Labor pricing per process, so we can set up dollar amounts for complex labor, simple outsourcing, and specific labor related pricing for laser, identifying number of holes in drawings or number of plates that need to be welded or fabricated. You can also input margin percentages to be applied during pricing and also outsource rates. Once the drawing has been extracted, you verify the extracted resources, which you can see on the right-hand side here. It's an overview of all the parts that have been identified in the package. So we've got categories of dimensions, lengths, and then notes within that drawing. Next, we move to the extracted bill of materials page. This gives you a clear view that every item, whether pulled from the BOM table or grouped by drawing number, has been captured. It's the estimator's first opportunity to review materials and dimensions. If the material doesn't match an internal record, we highlight the line as requiring an estimator review. Right here, under the status, it says matched or requiring estimator input. When it has low confidence or cannot match the price book, it will come up as input required. On the right here, you'll notice the dim or dimension source, which shows exactly where the dimension was extracted from in the drawing. Clicking and loading the dim source will bring us to the drawing, giving a clear audit trail of what has been extracted, along with the dimensions associated with that material. It's important to note we only use the AI to double check the information pulled from the drawing, so there's no danger of hallucinations entering your workflow. During the review stage, estimators can correct the AI by selecting an item and entering the correct values. These corrections feed straight back into the model. It remembers and improves for future drawings, which is how we consistently get 80 to 85% takeoff accuracy. After the material takeoff has been verified, we can move to the project costing. Because no 2 shops use the exact same costing method, the system configures entirely to your business rules. When matching project costs, AI Estimator is looking at the price book for reference of how to cost materials and identify what labor might be required from the drawing. The goal is to get as much of the routine stuff accomplished, so your estimators can focus on where human decision making is needed. Typically, labor calculations, outsourcing decisions, margin adjustments, or scope gaps identified in the drawing. Once your estimators have verified the extraction and pricing, the quote can be generated as a PDF with your business layout and terms and conditions. This layout is fully customizable along with what is displayed on the description lines, whether you want detailed or single line material and labor costs. If this is something you're interested, click the demo button to schedule as a personalized walkthrough. We can even run a test on one of your own projects to see the impact firsthand.